Hey guys, welcome to this video lecture series on the subject of polymer science and technology. I'm Harsh Panchal, Assistant Professor in Chemical Engineering Department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In previous video, we have classified polymer based on the intermolecular forces, and we have seen the effect of functionality on polymer. Well, if you have missed that video, you can find it in the I button over here. Now, in this video, we are going to start with the all new topic. Well, to understand the physical property of the polymer, we need to develop the physical picture of what really this long molecule look like. The size and shape of particular polymer is largely influenced by the structure of the monomer. Well, to understand this structure, we have two different terms named as configuration and conformation. Well, to describe this configuration and conformation, let me take a pen so that I can explain you this thing in better way. Now, you can see this particular monomer in which this tip of the pen can be considered as the chlorine group, while the bottom of this pen can be considered as the carbon group. Now, if I have to make an alternative of this particular monomer, then I can do two things. Either I can break this bond between this atom, or I can simply just rotate it. Now, the first is the configuration, in which we break the bond like this and make one more bond like this. So now, as you can see that this chlorine molecule was now you can see that this chlorine molecule is now at the bottom and the hydrogen molecule is at the upper layer. So this thing can be considered as the configuration. Now the second thing is the conformation, in which we are just simply rotating the entire monomer like this. So if I rotate this monomer, this chlorine and hydrogen will change their position, and we can say that we have alternative monomer. So the monomer in the both case is the same, but their position of the molecules are different. Hence, this is what the basic idea of the conformation and the configuration. Now, let's just move to the definition of these two terms. The configuration can be defined as different arrangement of the group of molecules that can be interconverted by breaking and making the bond. This is what called as the configuration. So as we have done in this example, that we have break bond and then again we have make one more bond to interchange the position of the chlorine and hydrogen group. This can be referred as the configuration. Now moving towards the conformation, the different arrangement of group of molecule that can be interconnected or interconverted by just rotating about their single bond. So as we have done in this case, this chlorine and hydrogen molecule interchange their position by just simply rotating it. Now this conformation is only possible with the single bond molecules. If there is a double bond, then this rotation is not possible. Then we have to only break this bond and make another bond. So we can say that the configuration is possible with double bond and conformation is only possible with the single bond. So this was the basic definition of the configuration and conformation. This definition are again very important. Now let's just focus on the configuration first, and then we will understand what do we mean by conformation. Well, we have three different types of the configuration. The first one is the head to tail configuration. Well, to explain this configuration, let me take a pen so I can explain you this three category of the configuration. The first one is the head to tail configuration. To explain this, consider this example of the monomer called as vinyl chloride. in which this carbon is attached to the two hydrogen and this carbon is attached to the one hydrogen and one halogen group, specifically chlorine, is attached to this carbon, which I am representing with X group. So this particular atom is the tail. Let me just write here the tail. And this particular atom where the halogen group is connected is considered as the head. So if this monomer will undergo to the polymerization reaction, then we will have the polymer like this. Let me just draw first all the carbons. Now this carbon will have two hydrogen here and this carbon will have one hydrogen and one halogen group like this. So this is the head, which is again connected with the tail of the another monomer. This monomer has two hydrogen here and this has the one hydrogen here and one halogen group here. So you can see that this head of this particular monomer is being connected with the tail of the another monomer. So this can be considered as head to tail configuration. Now to understand this, consider this image in which you can see that this particular monomer here, the head is connected with the tail of the another monomer. So this entire configuration is referred as the head to tail configuration. Now having said that, let me move to the second type of the configuration, and that is the head to head configuration. Now we will continue with the same example of the vinyl chloride in which this CH2 atom is connected with this CH and one halogen group that I am representing with X is here. Now if this particular monomer will undergo the polymerization reaction, then it will have structure like this. Let me draw all the carbon first. Now here is the two hydrogen, then here is the halogen group. Since this is the head to head configuration, hence here an hydrogen will be there which is connected to the halogen group. Like this, here is the X representing the halogen group, specifically chlorine. And this is the tail of this particular polymer. So as you can see that both the head are connected. This can be referred as head to head configuration. That head of one monomer is connected to the head of another monomer. You can see here in this image that this head of the monomer is connected with the another head of the monomer. So this particular configuration is referred as the head to head monomer. Head to head configuration. Now let's move to the third category of the configuration, and that is tail to tail configuration. Well, as name suggests, here the tail of one monomer is connected to the tail of another monomer. So we will continue with the same example of the vinyl chloride in which this CH2 atom is connected with the halogen group like this. Now this monomer is undergoing the polymerization reaction and we will have polymer like this. Let me draw first carbon, and one carbon is here. In this particular element we have one hydrogen here and halogen group. Here is the H2. Again here will be H2. Here we have one halogen group and hydrogen group like this. So you can see that this tail of this monomer is being connected. So this halogen group is representing head. Here you can see that this halogen group is representing head and this CH2 group represent tail like this. So we can say that one monomer or tail of one monomer is connected with the tail of another monomer, hence this configuration is referred as the tail to tail configuration. Here in this image you can see that the head is apart and this monomer is connected with the tail of each other like this. So this is what all about the configuration, in which we have seen three different categories of the configuration as head to head, then tail to tail and head to tail. Now let's move to the next topic of the stereoregularity. Well, the stereoregularity is referred to the location of the particular molecule. There are two different types of the polymer stereoregularity as cis and trans. This structure cannot be changed by just simple rotating. So we can say that this stereoregularity also comes under the tag of configuration, where we break the bond and try to make another bond. And we simply do not rotate the molecule as we have seen in the conformation. Now, this cis configuration arises when the substituent groups are on the same side of the carbon double bond. So, to explain this, let me take the example of 1,4-polyisoprene. As this chemical structure of this is like this. Let me draw this thing. Carbon is being attached with the double bond to the another carbon. And on the one side, we will have this CH2 group, and on the another side, we will have this CH2 group like this. Here we have CH3 group, and here we have just simply one hydrogen. So as you can see that this CH2 group is on the same side of the double bond. So this particular arrangement is referred as the cis, in which we have the same group on the same side of the double bond. So the cis configuration can be referred where the substituent group are on the same side of the carbon double bond. Now to explain this trans configuration, let me just rub this thing first and draw this example one more time. So to explain this trans configuration, consider this 1,4-polyisoprene as the example. Here this carbon molecule is attached with another carbon molecule with the double bond, in which CH2 group is attached to this side, and this side we have CH3 group. And on the another side we have CH2, and here we have simply hydrogen. So you can see that both the CH2 group are now on the opposite side of the carbon double bond. Hence this particular element or this particular monomer is referred as the trans. So this is what we called as the stereoregularity. It basically depends on the location of the particular atom or particular molecule. We have seen the cis configuration and we have also seen the trans configuration. In this cis configuration, a similar atom is on the same side of the carbon double bond. And in the trans configuration, the molecules are on the opposite side of the carbon molecule. So now, having said that this stereoregularity, let's discuss about the conformation as well. Well, this conformation can also be defined as the tacticity. The tacticity may be defined as the orientation of the monomeric unit in the polymer take place in orderly or disorderly with respect to their main chain. So it is also depend on the location of the particular atom or the particular monomer or the particular molecule. Well, we have three different types of the tacticity. The first one is the isotactic molecules. In this tacticity, we will simply rotate the molecule so that we can have different arrangement of the same monomer. The isotactic polymer in which all the functional groups are on the same side of the main polymer chain. To explain this, let me take one simple example of this carbon polymer chain. As all the carbon are in a linear fashion like this. Now, these carbon are attached with their hydrogen. And this particular carbon has one chlorine group and another side it has hydrogen. Now, this has two hydrogen like this, while this carbon has one chlorine and one hydrogen. Now this last carbon will have two hydrogen like this. So this particular isotactic can be referred where all the functional group are on the same side of the main polymer chain. So that you can see here this chlorine is the functional group which is on the same side of the polymer chain. That is, it is appearing on the upper side of the polymer chain. So that we can say that this particular atom or this particular polymer is isotactic, in which all the functional group that is specifically chlorine, are on the same side of the carbon chain. Now let's just move to the second type of the tacticity, that is symbiotic. Well, in the symbiotic, all the functional group are on the alternative side. So to explain this, let me draw one molecule like this. It has 6 carbon atom, 5 and 6 carbon atom like this. The first carbon is attached with the 2 hydrogen molecule like this. This second one has 1 chlorine and 1 hydrogen. Now this third has 2 hydrogen. The fourth will have 1 chlorine and 1 hydrogen, but in the opposite direction like this. Then the fifth will have 2 hydrogens, and the last one will have 1 chlorine and 1 hydrogen like this. So you can see that this chlorine group is on the alternative position like this. Here is one, and the last one is here. So the symbiotic arrangement in which all the functional group, here the chlorine group, are on the alternative side of the polymer chain. This is the polymer chain and the chlorine is on the alternative side. So we can say that this particular arrangement of a polymer is the symbiotic. Now let's move to the last type of the arrangement, that is atactic arrangement, in which all the functional group are on the randomly arranged like this. All the functional group are randomly arranged on the both side of the polymer. So to explain this, again let me take this example of 6 carbon, 3, 4, 5 and 6 carbon like this. On the first carbon we have 2 hydrogen atom like this. Then we have chlorine group here, 1 hydrogen is here, then hydrogen and hydrogen. Again this chlorine is randomly arranged on either side of the main polymer chain. And on the last carbon we have 1 hydrogen on the upper side and chlorine on the lower side. So this, you can see that this chlorine as a functional group is attached in the completely random manner. So this can be referred as the atactic polymer. So this was all about the tacticity of the polymer. And this concludes the first chapter of the introduction to the polymer. We will see you in the next video. Till then, keep watching, keep learning. Thank you.